Hi guys, welcome to G Prime Tutorials. If you are just joining us, this is G Prime's online tutorials. Is a platform that is designed to help you with your academic challenges. So we are going to continue from where we stopped in our previous tutorials. You can do well by liking our videos and page, inviting your friends to like and subscribe to this channel. And if you have any questions or problems, you can drop it in the comment section below. So today we are going to be continuing from where we stopped. Quadratic equation. The last time we were able to consider quadratic equations, solving quadratic equations using factorization. So today we are going to continue solving quadratic equation using completing the square method. Completing the square method. Solving quadratic equation using completing the square method. So now, in using completing the square method, what you need to consider is, like the name implies, most of them you drive them from their names. This has to do with what? Completing a square. That means you're finding a square of a variable and then you're going to complete the square as the name implies. So from the name you can know the hints in solving such equations. Now let's take one example. It's not going to be hard. Example 1. Now let's take this equation. Solve 2x squared plus 5x equal to 3 by completing the square method. Completing the square method. So the question is now specific. I used to tell my friends that understanding equation is solving almost 50% of the equation. Now you're being asked to solve this equation using completing the square. The question was specific, so you definitely have to use completing the square. And in using completing the square solution, in using completing the square method of solving a quadratic equation, this is what to consider. Now you see, this particular equation given does not really look like the quadratic equation we've explained in our previous videos. The previous video we said the quadratic equation must be able to satisfy this x squared plus bx plus c being equal to 0. So if you check this now, it's not really looking like this equation. So what do you do to this? You have to make them to be equal to 0. That means you're collecting the like times. Everything comes back to this side and then you equal it to 0, and then make sure that the coefficient of x squared must be a positive value, and then it must only be an x square. So let's try and rearrange this. You have 2x squared plus 5x equal to 3. Rearranging this, we have it as 2x squared plus 5x. Then this one crosses an equal sign, positive crosses an equal sign, it becomes a negative. Minus 3 is equal to what? 0. So in completing the square, you will divide all through by 2 to make the coefficient of x squared to be only x. So dividing all through by 2, we have it like this. 2 cancel 2. You have your x squared plus 5x over 2 minus 3 over 2 to be equal to what? 0. Now, the next thing to do is to rearrange this such that the minus 3 over 2 will cross the equal sign to go to the other sign, and then you're going to find the square of the coefficient of x, because that's the step. Now, finding the square, that's the half of the coefficient of x. Let's rearrange it first. We have x squared plus 5x all over 2 to be equal to, if a negative sign crosses a positive sign, it becomes what? A positive. So we have 3 all over 2. Now we take the half of what? The coefficient of x here. Half of what? 5 over 2. That means I'm taking the half. 1 times 5 is what? 5 all over 2 times 2 is what? 4. And then after you've taken the half, you're going to square it, because we are dealing with completing the square. You're going to square it. Now everything here all squared. If you square it here, 5 squared becomes what? 25 25 all over 4 square becomes 16. So now you're going to substitute this one to the left hand side of the equation, and then you're going to substitute this one to the right hand side of the equation. I'm going to explain why. Because if you check the equation, this one has square, so you're going to add the square of this to this side of the equation. While this side of the equation doesn't have a square, you're going to add the one you've already squared it here. Now let's substitute it here. Now we have it as what? X square plus, you substitute the whole of this, 5 all over 4 all squared is equal to 3 all over 2 plus 25 all over 16. So now you can join the two. Since both of them are having square, they are almost like a perfect square. You just say x plus 5 all over 4 all squared is equal to, what's the LCM of 16 and 2? LCM is still, can I say it is 16. 16 into 2 is going to be 8. 8 times 3 is 21. Then plus 16 into 16 is 1. 1 times 25 is still 25. Sorry, 16 into 2 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24, not 21. Sorry for the mistake. 8 times 3 is 24. So now you have it as x plus 5 all over 4 all squared to be equal to 24 plus 29. You have it as 49. 49 all over 16. Now if you want to get rid of this equation, this square here, you're going to take the root of both sides. Taking the root of both sides to eliminate this square. This square goes with this square, because square root is the same thing as 1 over 2. 1 over 2 times 2 is going to go. So now you have x plus 5 all over 4 to be equal to plus or minus, if you take the root of 49, the root of 49 is going to give you 7. Then the root of 16 is going to give you all over 4. So now you have your value of x to be equal to, this one crosses to this sign. You have plus or minus 7 all over 4 minus 5 all over 4. So your value of x is equal to plus, because it's going to be a positive or a negative, plus 7 over 4 minus 5 over 4, or minus 7 over 4 minus 5 over 4. Now let's solve it. What's the LCM? The LCM here is 4. 4 into 4 is 1. 1 times 7 is 7. 4 into 4, 1. 1 times 5 minus 5. Or 4 into 4 is, LCM is 4. 4 into 4 is 1. 1 times minus 7 is minus 7. 4 into 4 is 1. 1 times minus 5 is minus 5. So your x is equal to 7 minus 5, or minus 7 minus 5 over 4. So 7 minus 5 is 2 over 4, or minus 7 minus 5 is minus 12 over 4. Right? So now you have your value of x to be equal to 2 into 2 is 1. 1 over 2 into 4 is 2. 1 over 2, or 12 minus 12 divided by 4 will give you minus 3. Minus 3. So these are this value of your equation. This is the value of x. So this is the final answer. So with this, we have come to the end of solving quadratic equation using completing the square method. I'm going to give us an exercise such that when we come next, you can drop the answer in the comment section. I'm going to drop the answer in the comment section, or exercise rather, and then you do well, you do justice to the question by solving it and then dropping the workings. You can snap the workings and drop it. So this is the exercise take home assignment. 2x squared plus 9x plus 8 is equal to 0. So you can solve this and then drop your answer and your work. So after solving, you must be able to get an answer of x being equal to minus 1.22 or minus 3.28. That's correct to three significant figure. Thank you for watching. Please invite more friends to like this page, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and then I really thank you. Thanks for your time. God bless you.